Okay, we're live on the Christmas Elf Lounge. We were going to do it tonight, but I decided to do it live before we could do the change around. And so the big change around is going to be done tonight. So that's going to take a long time. So I figure we do the Christmas Elf Lounge now. It's a little early. It's 12:30 in the afternoon. So that way it gives me all tonight to change the lounge around a bit, and so all I have to do is after Christmas is change the tablecloths. So, so anyhow, we're gonna do the Christmas Elf Lounge today, and we're just gonna get set up here. And I got my coffee. Again, we're gonna do another flower sketch, drawing, coloring. So, and hey, Willen, how you doing? And let me pop it in today now. Hey, Willen twice. And I think I'm getting your name there right. And again, we'll just make sure we get at least there. There we go. And we'll get that kind of put that there as well. Make sure we get everybody in here. And so anyhow, that is good. And the chair's a little higher up. So again, the flower sketch that we guys are going to be doing is this one here, guys. So you guys can see it's kind of hard in the light. So once we start shading it in, and this one here is a double-sided. And so tomorrow night we'll get the other side done, which is another like flower on double sides. So like I said, so far I don't have any Christmas sketches. Also too, again we got the what you call candy bracelets and that kind of thing, and that kind of stuff too as well. So again, we're doing the Christmas Elf Lounge early today, so that way, again, I can get kind of get everything kind of changed around here tonight for tomorrow night. And for tomorrow night's Christmas Elf Lounge, and then Christmas Day, it's just easier to just change tablecloths for the Happy New Year's Lounge, Happy New Year's Eve Lounge, which follows after Christmas. And we don't have really much long time before New Year's actually hits either after Christmas. So again, we want to be on time with everything as well. So again, I'm going to take a little bit of the purple here, and we're going to shade in the top. Get that kind of shade in. Now, some of them I have to double shade over because apparently there's some white spots showing. But it's Christmas. We'll let the white some of the white spots shine, and that kind of stuff as well. So again, we got a nice purple going on here as well. So again, we get kind of a nice purple here, and it's kind of like a beigey, kind of a beigey purple. So again, get kind of. I guess we're gonna go get kind of the pink color here too for here as well. So we're gonna bring it down the pink color as well. Okay, and we get a little bit of the pink here. So again, we get kind of a greenish blue going here. Trey, you be good, bud. Okay. So again, we're gonna get the other purple, and we're just gonna shade. Again, kind of get that kind of a shade in as well. Leave my stuff alone there, buddy. Out of the candy, sweetie. So again, get around there with kind of a little bit of the purple. We'll put that there, and we're gonna get a little of the kind of the brownish color here on the go. Get like a couple of flowers kind of. So we want to go around here with the brown as much as possible. Sometimes we may have to go back and use the black, but it is. This one's good because you don't have the extra background shadowing, sugar shadowing shafting in behind. Ready to do a background shade. You can in little areas, like there's little spots for that, but it's not like some of the sketches where it's totally way open white sheet at the back. So again, we're gonna go around here a little bit, and we're gonna get a little bit of the brown in there. Definitely gonna get a little bit of the brown stem here, going up the middle. So make sure we get over the black section there at least. So we get this big flower here, guys. That's going to be kind of a red color. Sometimes I got to stop and resharpen the pencil crowns, but that is okay. I like using pencil crowns because they do a nicer job compared to markers, but some people prefer markers. That's okay as well. Or some people prefer paint. Again, we get all the white spots as much as we can, cover it up. So again, we're gonna go around this corner here as well. So that way you get that leaf in there as much as we can. Get a little bit of a red in here. So yeah, we're gonna get a little bit of the red in there. So yeah, we're gonna get that kind of sharpened up here as well. Excuse me, the coffee's too strong. Going down the wrong tube. So yeah, we're gonna get around this way as possible. Oh no, it's not working now. Thread doesn't work. Again, I kind of try to substitute that. Finish up with the red here a bit. So again, we get this leaf all done up. At least, there we go. We get that in there. So yeah, make sure that flower is kind of a red color, and we get all that kind of in there as well. Get all the white covered up. And get that all covered up. Sure that's all in there. We'll get that all covered in there as possible. And oh, okay, we got this other shade of red. I didn't know I had two shades of red here. So again, we get that all. Oh, there goes the phone again. Another one of those days. The phone's gonna go dingling. Okay, so okay, we get this in here like this. Get that all covered up with the white. Get the white all covered up. Even if a little bit of the background, that white background is showing, that's fine. It is Christmas time, so it'll kind of blend in with the kind of the portrait. Oh. And I'm gonna go with a bit of the green now. And so we're gonna kind of get these in here, kind of a green color at the top here first, because the top is usually the hardest part to do, because the fact it's still inside the clip. Get a little bit of the green in there as possible. And we're gonna I'll get the middle shaded in as well. So again, we'll sit that, get that there, get that all. So again, get kind of the color in here at least, get it that kind of blended in, and also too on New Year's Eve, guys, that's going to be a different show. That is going to be just me and a couple of friends here celebrating New Year's and that kind of stuff, and that. So my friends that are invited to come over, they have to go out. They have to go to the liquor store and buy their own beer that they're going to be drinking all night long. And that means they have to bring their own beer or booze, that kind of stuff, and and that, and then I'll be like preparing, like putting um like a meat and what you call a shrimp tray out for us and that kind of stuff. So that'll be quite interesting and different. And then we're gonna go. Then we'll take that. And then you guys will be able to see that night live. And so again, it'll probably also to be a kind of even though Joker's on Duty's completed shows, it is going to, because it's New Year's. It's going to have we're gonna have like a Joker's on Duty night as well, and that kind of stuff as well. Oh. So again, could get kind of the green here, and also to the other thing, guys, it's going to be one of those. It's going to be one of those nights because we'll be live on Facebook. We will not be having music, so but like I said, but that'll be also too. So the live streams will still continue that night. Live stream all again. I'll be live streaming all night long, so right up into the new year. So that'll be good. So feel free to jump on in and join and watch that. And that, and I'm only inviting so many of my friends here, so it's like I said, it's not a very big area where I live, so just a small little tiny space. So maximum I can probably, if the highest, maybe 2 to 4. If I'm lucky this year, it might actually be 2 people. Again, so far my one friend's confirmed that he wants to come, so that'll be kind of good. And haven't picked the other one yet. Oh. Hey, my friend was teasing me. He says, "Oh, he says you should invite." He was teasing me, and this was a joke, by the way. He was teasing me. He said, you should invite your landlord." I'm like, "Hell no, no, not when you're throwing a party. That's the dumbest thing you could ever do." Uh, Megan, oh no. Just in case if it was one of those parties where you were allowed to have music on here, it wouldn't go over quite well. That you don't. I told my friend, I said, no, that you don't do. That there draws the line. And yeah, it's funny because Wyerton here is one of those towns where people talk and they think later. They don't think before they talk. It's the opposite. Uh so again, a bit of a sense of humor there for you. So again, we're gonna get some of the green in here as possible, and so again, if anybody wants any of these sketches done, please feel free to let me know. And you live locally in town here, and just starting with the local people first. Maybe in the future, in the next couple of years, maybe I'll try, out of the area. But it's just right now, it is the mail can get kind of expensive to send these little paper thingies out, and that kind of stuff too. So and that kind of stuff. And I don't really want to, and I want to get to know people first before they start jotting down their addresses. So again, like I said, it's so I won't collect that kind of thing until I get to know you guys well enough. The ones that do pop in and follow. Because there's a lot of people. Because we do go public. There's a lot of people that do come in and follow the shows. Um, there that are not even on my friends list, but that's great that there's new followers. But I just want to make sure I'm getting to know you guys on here first, before you guys start jotting down your addresses and that, before I actually decide to pay into a mailing service. So again, to send these kind of things out, because they can get kind of costly. So again, I just want to, and that kind of stuff as well. So that's why right now I'm only working with my own area right now with the sketches, because it's easier to get them to the people. So and that kind of thing. Unless there's people or the other exception is if there's people that I know well enough in Peterborough where I grew up, I can mail that them down, this kind of thing too, and that kind of stuff. And also, to another thing is too, they'll make wonderful children picture books too. Um, So and there's different options, that I can do. Well, at least I offer them free if anybody wants one. But other than that, um, once one done. Other than that, because they're a flip page, so like I said, they once they're all done, nicely done up, they can actually, you know, um, you can actually type up on the computer and print off a kind of a storyline to go with the pictures and scripts and stuff like that. You can put it together just like a paperback book, and that kind of stuff, and publish it as a paperback book or a hardcover book, and actually making a good lump sum out of that, if it publishes. So again, like I said, there's a lot of cool things with pictures alone, and especially if they're like going to be like picture books, and that kind of thing. Kids love that kind of thing. I don't know if there are how many kids. I know I was when I was a kid. I don't know how many kids would be interested in a picture book of flowers. I don't know what kind of storyline you could put on there to do with flowers. Um, but there's different. There's some skulls. I guess and I have some skulls here too as well, in these sketches. But as far as the flowers go, I don't know how that would look in a picture book of just flowers. Unless you're really smart and creative and could put a nursery rhyme to the to the flowers to make an actual nursery rhyme book out of it. Different things, and that kind of stuff. So, you know. So anyhow, I'm gonna show you. Um, Show you what I've done so far, and so again, I'm gonna show you what I've done so far. Who knows? I may actually just watching some of these Pearl people on here. Um, they 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 have they go out of their way for that kind of stuff as well. But again, also treat those guys with respect, because, like I said, like the one guy was saying earlier this morning, he has a full time job and that kind of thing too. And for them to sit there sell pearls, it's kind of hard on top of their full time job and that kind of thing too. So I mean, I know because I used to know people that used to sell Avon on top of holding a job, or Amway or Melaleuca and that kind of stuff. And a lot of it they had to do in spare time because they couldn't do it on their work time, and that. So like those guys said, if you guys ordered anything from them, they will send them out with their stuff out to you. Just be patient, and that kind of thing. It's when something happens, you don't get it from any of those people, then that's different. Um, but like I said, that's their live streams, not mine. Uh, but and that kind of thing. Everybody has their own personal opinions. I know sometimes I've got my own personal opinion, but that's just a little advice from a Christmas elf. Never have to worry. I'm thinking about too myself. Thinking about I don't know, over time probably get into I don't know. My sister got into C&M Gifts, and I don't know how she got hooked up with them. A lot of nice stuff, guys, but C&M Gifts is very expensive. But over time, I might be thinking about getting myself into hooked up with selling it, or I'd probably get. I don't know how well I would do selling Avon. I couldn't even sell a set of false teeth if you paid me. But like they say, never hurts to give it a try. But then I have to pull my pink purse out and bring out my Avon ladies wig and lipstick and everything else again, and go live. And who wants to buy Avon? Avon lady calling. Ding dong, Avon lady. I definitely, if I ever got into selling Avon, I think that'd be a line cross. I'd probably get laughed out of this town big time because I a small town, it would get around. Especially people that know me, they'll never let it down. Ever let that one down. It's pretty bad that they're they still never let it down that I that from when I was with the Optimist working with a fashion show. um, I was helping out. I didn't get paid. I was volunteer helping out. But some of the fashion shows are quite. I have to admit, some of them are quite lovely. Um, I love the last year's new styles of wardrobe. She's Josie was selling it in her store, brought into her store to sell, and that kind of thing. So that was for the 2018 fashions. Again, like I said, so this year with the when they have their fashion show, since now I'm not part of the Optimist, I probably just go buy tickets just for the hoot of it to go to it. Um, and that kind of thing. Just go check that out, and that kind of thing. So I actually sit down and watch it, and and be comfortable and enjoy the wine, enjoy buying the wine and cheese. They'll kind of hate me for it, but oh well. But I'm not one to hold a grudge. You know, it is things happen that cause you to quit, or so things in that organization happened that made me quit it, that kind of thing. But the point is, I can never ever hold a grudge against them, because, like I said, they are trying, they are trying to keep the community. They are trying to do good in the community and that kind of stuff too. There's things I didn't agree with them, but on the long run, they're still, like I said, there's still some good left in them. Even though they're not as strong as they used to be, or they're not as, you know, they've gone downhill a lot. I say enormously a lot. But again, like I said, even though there's a lot of negativity um, in their own organization alone, um, and that uh, and issues. Like I said, but at least, like I said, I don't hold a grudge against them. I have to be the upper person, and and uh, and that kind of stuff, and that kind of thing. And I can't really hold a grudge against them because, in the long run, they do help out our chambers of commerce, like they do run the Canada Day here every year and everything else like that, and they 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 take a lot of hard time out of their everyday full time job schedules just to run Canada Day alone, and that is a pain in the butt event to run, big time, um, and very costly event too. And that kind of stuff to put on. It's not the money that actually goes out in behind it. I guess a couple of times it is Canada Day alone almost caused Optimus to go bankrupt itself here. Something's been keeping them afloat. I don't know what's been keeping them afloat, but something has been keeping them afloat, just barely. But one of these years, it's not going to be able to hold them together, and the actual organization is going to die out. Like I said, it does. If it didn't happen last year, it didn't happen this year. One of these years, we're gonna get a surprise. It is gonna officially die out because they're not gonna have any money to run to actually do anything. Because the fact they're slowly going down deep into a deficit, going in debt. I know the Wyerton one is, anyways. I don't know about both the other areas, but like I said, it is. It's not that well. I right now I think the only thing that's holding them together is whatever sales they get from the pies. So again, like I said, so they put more money out for the bands and anything, and to run the event and that kind of stuff. And I noticed they've made a lot of heavy cuts. So again, they've they've dropped a lot. They dropped the barbecue that the Optimist used to run. Again, they cut corners with that. So again, like, it is 2 local restaurants here now that does it, and it's good to see that there's a local fry truck starting to go in there. I know the guy is a really nice guy. Start to pull in there. So again, it is going down. It is changing, but the one door is slowly going down and is gonna probably end up folding over time, in a matter of time. It's a matter of time, and we won't be able to control or help it. It's gonna happen. Signs are there with that. That's just positive look on it. And that, but if it wasn't for the vending tables, again, that is another thing that is the only keeping them going right now, is the vending tables that come in, the vendors, and the actual beer tent right now that they have with the Canada Day permits and that kind of stuff. Like I said, is the only thing that's keeping them afloat. But one of these days, all that's going to go. One of these days, all that's going to fold down. Because they're going to find that they're going to get in themselves into a deeper hole, and they're not even going to be able to afford to put any more money out to cover all the entertainment and everything else like that. So they're going to be making more cuts and then kind of keep cutting stuff out. They're down to the last thing now. 2 last things they could end up doing away with is the fish fry and the bar. And those are the big main things. And if those die out, then they have to change. Then automatically they have to change books. They have to change hands to another to take over. That's one financial fit, more stronger to run it. Even if it ends up over time, ending up going back to the township or whatever. I think that's what a lot of people are worried and scared of. But at least no matter what, is the Wyerton, there's always going to be Canada Day festivities no matter what. Who does it? Watch the caddy, don't get out. So again, some positive vibes for you there, in a polite way. Shh, I'm on live. Okay. Don't cause an overdraft, or you can go apply for another bank account of your own. I'm just teasing you. Relax. So anyhow, we're gonna finish up with the flower, guys. And so anyhow, can I show you it? So basically, guys get a good look at it, guys. So again, there is kind of a green color. I'm probably missing a few white spots, but I can go back and I can shade those in, not a problem. So again, that's what that's going to look like. It's gonna kind of look kind of nice, and again, we get that kind of in there as possible. And also, that time of year, anybody ever get a chance to watch that new Christmas Chronicles on Netflix? It's really good. I watched it twice. Again, I thought it was quite interesting. Kind of an interesting movie for Christmas. Weird, but it's a Christmas movie. Trey, you come here, bud. it was just one of those. It was a good movie, but I have to say it was kind of weird. It's not like it's a Christmas movie today. Is not like I remember growing up with in the '90s. Anybody remember growing up in the '80s and the '90s, or even before my time in the '50s and '60s, on how good the Christmas movies were? Uh, and without this high tech technology, but now since they got this newer high tech internet technology, the movies are good, but they're not turning out as good as what I remember growing up with, anyways. Um, it is, and that kind of thing. Oh, and so December 19th, guys. You guys gonna laugh at this pretty soon. December 19th, Mary Poppins Returns is in theaters, and that kind of stuff. I think my brother-in-law is going to go see that. I wait till after it actually comes out on DVD and Blu-ray before I go buy it and watch it. I got to see that one. The advertisements looks pretty cool. Also, too, Disney starting to advertise the Lion King is going to be released summer of 2019. So again, it is going to be it's going to be like Beauty, what they did with all the movies. It's going to be in what you call a movie motion pictures done by Disney. So again, it's going to be real life animals than cartoon animated. But I think they're keeping them, usually they try to keep the music the same, but it's still the same company, Disney, that publishes it. So that'd be quite good. That is another one. That'd be something I remember the cartoon as a kid when it came out in the 90s. But now since it's coming out in real life animal formation, where you get to see the real life jungle cats and like the real live circus cats and everything else like that, you know, and that kind of stuff. It's gonna draw my attention to go see it. Wait till it comes out on DVD and Blu-ray so I can go buy it and watch it. So again, it'll be quite interesting because it is. They also do everything in what you call they were doing everything in kind of a movie format now, instead of cartoonish, cartoon animated, because the fact that they're pulling each file and they're putting them into real life motion picture movies, so that way with real animals and that kind of stuff instead of to go with the cartoons. But it is what you call a remake, but they doing it better with better technology. And so basically it's all making a big comeback. So that way that way it is that anybody can watch it. It is like, because there's a lot of adults, they don't like watching cartoons, but if they know it's in a real life movie format of picture form and that motion picture movie, like they did with Beauty and the Beast and that kind of stuff as well, it draws a bigger crowd into the box office, so it's for everybody. So that anybody that don't like for the people that don't like cartoons, they're remaking the cartoon into like a real life movie motion picture movie, so with real life animals and that kind of stuff as well. I can't wait till they do that with Oliver and Company. I'm definitely waiting for that one. I'm waiting for when they get around, when they're ready to pull the one for Oliver and Company, and they started advertising that they're going to bring out Oliver and Company in real live animal with real live cats and dogs, different from the cartoon animation. That I definitely got. I'm sitting back waiting for that day to happen, to come out. So like I said, that definitely I will spend the money to go to the theaters to see that. It's definitely because that I'm curious. I want to see how that turns out. I do want to see how that turns out. And so again, it is again. There's a lot in the works. I guess also too, Disney's Aladdin is also in the works. I guess too as well, according to the network as well. But again, they've got so many coming off. They have got so many coming off the line, uh, and that's for 2019 already. So technically, they're probably for the movies that are going to go in the works for 2019. Usually go in the works a year ahead. So technically, they're probably working on getting, auditioning the actors that they want, or auditioning people that want to become actors for those roles, and that kind of stuff to see where they fit in those roles, or if they qualify for those roles, um, or scripts and that kind of stuff. But they've and that kind of stuff. So that is quite. I always thought that was always quite cool to see. I remember when I was growing up in Peterborough. What was back in 19? Growing up as a kid in Peterborough, but back in I guess I was only in the Army and Air Cadets at the time. Um, and that growing up, there was a couple movies made down in Peterborough, and then when I was working at the Days Inn about 2001, way before I even knew about Wyerton, before I came out with my dad's way and that kind of stuff, before I met my wife, um, before they had the receivership down there. I was working at the Days Inn in Peterborough when they had one, and we had Matthew Broderick stay at our hotel, and but he was filming between Peterborough and Millbrook, because they redid the movie The Music Man. I didn't even see that new Music Man come on DVD at all, DVD or Blu-ray. I've never seen that published out on DVD, Blu-ray. I'm not sure if it had ever did get on Blu-ray or DVD or was published. But I know it hit the box office. It hit it hit the papers for sure, and down there, and that that kind of stuff as well. Again, he's another good actor. I got a couple of his movies here. I actually love watching them. Um, there's one war movie he did a really good job in it. It was called Glory. If anybody ever seen that one, that was a real man. That was there is the just the sound, just the music and the audio sounding alone and make you jump 3 feet high out of your seat. But like I said, it was quite an interesting type of movie. Again, he's done he's been in a lot of movies, comedies, everything. And I was shocked to see. I was also shocked to see the actor that played in the Police Academy movies. Again, he played what was it? He played the character Mahoney. I forget his real name, but again, I've seen him a couple times on Facebook. He's come live, has gone live on Facebook, and but I don't think he's filming. I don't think he's acting in any movies anymore. I think he's just got his own filming company now or whatever. Like a lot of them do. So a lot of them, those old school actors that I might have grown up with as a kid that were big time actors, are probably big time directors now and moved up the ladder. They're running their own filming companies and everything else like that. So again, we want to get that in there as well. Well, it's funny because some of the actors in their biography have actually said a couple times in their biographies. I know I've been watching them. Like I like to follow their documentaries and that. Some of them have actually said they do sit back and watch their own movies after they're filmed. Some of these actors do. Um, but then there is ones that don't. There's some that do, some that don't. Um, all depends on them individually what their everyday personality is like, if they can handle watching their own movies. Um, After doing like doing all that heavy road work and that kind of thing, all that traveling and that kind of stuff, where they ever get the time to sit back, relax, and watch their own movies. Um, Some of them actually have watched their own movies that they've starred in. Some say they don't. Um, that kind of stuff as well. But it's just one of those things. It's one of those things A lot of people have been asking those questions. I even myself. Those are questions I had too myself. Do they actually watch their own movies? How many of them actually do watch and have a collection, and bought their own movies they've starred in and sat down and watch them. When it comes out, go to the theater to go watch their own movies they starred in. No wonder the box office sells out so quick. That was a joke, by the way. Probably all full of the movie stars that were acting in the movies bought out the box office before the public get in there. So that's probably why there's no seats left. So again, we kind of get that kind of a green shade here bit more, and that I also stopped to wonder too if another question I had. I wonder if Dan Aykroyd actually sits there and watches his own Ghostbuster movies that he starred in. He probably does, probably don't. I don't know. It's hard to say. Um, some of them do. So I guess some of them don't. Um, and that. I think that would be too funny. I honestly think that is just so funny. Um, but so again, kind of get that kind of shaded in there as well, and kind of get a bit of a green here on the go. And again, it's a nice green texture color crown. Not pencil crown, anyways. I don't use crowns. I love using pencil crowns. They do a lot of nicer jobs, and that kind of stuff. I never did like crowns. Even when I was a child, I hated crowns. I hated paint. I was more into pencil crowns. Even when I was in public when I was growing up as a kid in public school, high school, I never used crowns. I've always used pencil crowns. I always love the pencil crowns. And this was so funny because one time I would actually sharpen the pencil crowns with my teeth because I didn't know there was a sharpener in the classroom. And I would wonder why I'd be laughing at me because I was sharpening my pencil crowns with my teeth and biting on them to sharpen them. And and one guy pointed out to the left side of the wall. He says, you do know there is a pencil sharpener over there." And I said, "I did not know that." You just put that there. He said, "No, I didn't." He says, "It's been there the whole time." He says, "I saw you watch you sharpen your pencil crowns with your teeth." Uh, so I mean I was a crazy I wasn't paying probably those were the days I was paying too much attention. uh, but those are the days too. I was in drama class in high school, and I was taking drama, so our drama classes department would do crazy things with the pencil grounds, bite on them to sharpen them, play on the desks as drumsticks with them, annoy the teacher. We usually do a lot of stuff. Um, And so I got also to get this other big corner here as well. So anybody in high school right now in this generation of teenagers, do not pick up any of my ideas, yeah, and that kind of stuff. Um, I used to do that with my pencils and cadets too. But with cadets, I had to do 50 push-ups for that one, and that kind of stuff because my sergeants were bad apples. And on top of that, they used to sit back and get a kick out of it. They used to laugh at me sharpening my pencil with my teeth. They thought I was nuts. So again, we're gonna. So again, we're gonna. So again, we get that kind of in there as well, and. Okay, so again, we go kind of go around there. So again, we're going to get that kind of all kind of shaded in there as well. So it is going to look nice. That way it is going to look, at least it is not going to look messy. And they never do look messy. The ones with the big long lines and that kind of stuff like you have here, it is big reinforcement. Now we're gonna get a nice dark. I think we get a nice dark orange for this, the flowers. And we're gonna finish up with a nice orange. So again, we're gonna cover that stem up there like that. So that way it is blending in. So then we're gonna get that in here like that, and get kind of a color shade like that. Get a nice orange at least in there. Again, make sure the white's all covered up. Okay, so anyhow, and there it is, guys. You guys can get a closer look at it. So again, before that was like a free blank sketch, done up sketch like that one there, guys, and that. So like I said, that is all stenciled in, and that is all shaded in as well. So again, it is nice and sugary, colory, shady, and that. And so again, tomorrow night we're actually gonna stencil and shade in the fix up some kind of lining and that kind of stuff, and shade it all, get it all shaded in like this here tomorrow on the other side. And so again, we're just gonna actually get that kind of get the pencil crowns put away here. Nice box, kind of a nice pinky one for New Year's. And they look like those little, sometimes they look like those little packages of Fruit Loops. And I'll probably have to vacuum tomorrow too as well after I get everything tonight, after I get everything all changed around. That's again also that's why we're so early today with with the Christmas Elf Lounge. And it's cool. We got a lot of followers today, and that kind of stuff as well. So again, like I said, we're live, and so anyhow, that gives you. Oh, she left the other light on back there. I didn't think she left that light on back there, but so again, there was more stenciling and shading today a bit, and that kind of stuff. And who we have hi Donna, how you doing? We have Lance, Christine, and we still have Wallen. How you doing? So that's cool, and so we got a couple cool followers here today on the Christmas Elf Lounge. So again, also too, again, I just keep kind of kept everybody up to date. That again, Me and a few friends of mine, we will be going live New Year's Eve night. So again, uh, be advised that it is an adult follow night. So again, like I'm doing the Christmas Elf Lounge up till the 24th. So that's the Christmas Elves Lounge. The Christmas Elves Lounge is for everybody. Just New Year's Eve night. It changes because we have our New Year's Eve celebration live on here on New Year's Eve during in the 2019. So again, we're gonna be live streaming all night long, New Year's Eve. And and then for my friends here that are going to be here, I'm going to have like a bit of a again I'm going to have a bit of a dinner tryout and with cheese, kielbasa, salami meat, a couple salami meats. Um, we have the pure what you call the Canadian that we call the Canadian that is actual real Canadian farm here in Canada, farm salami meat and that kind of stuff as well. Like it's like comes in like a roll of kielbasa, but it is got different flavors. Pizza flavor. There's spicy, mild. The regular basic salami. There is so again it is so again we're probably going to have probably one of the spicy and one of the pizza flavor, and also too I'm going to have again I'm going to put out a shrimp tray and my wife's gonna do up like some devil eggs and that kind of stuff as well. So again, we're gonna have a party on here, even though we're not gonna have music, due to the fact because we're on Facebook Live. We cannot play any CDs in the background. So again, I don't want to get hit with warning notices all night long through my live stream with the has to do with music. So again, like I said, it is. So again, we are going to avoid the music department in generally. So again, it is just like a way I'm talking right now. It is just going to be like this. It's just going to be a lot. But again, it'll be all night. It'll be live, social party type thing. Also, too, with it being New Year's, we have Jokers on Duty, which is my previous shows. If you've been following them, again, those shows have been completed, but because it is New Year's Eve, we're gonna turn it into kind of a Jokers on Duty night. So again, it is going to be is going to be specialty for New Year's. So again, when I actually dig up some good jokes, we're gonna go live. We're gonna go live with them too as well. So it's gonna be a bit of a creative minded what you call stand up comedy night. Um, so again, definitely everybody's gonna be stuck standing up anyways, because I don't know yet if I'm gonna be nice and put the chairs in a circle or when I change everything around, and you never know, have no chairs out at all for nobody to sit down. They'll have to stand up all night long on their 2 feet. So if they fall over, then like I said, that's the own discrepancy. That means that they've got too drunk on their own beer they bought with them, because they have to bring their own. It's BYOB, so they have to bring their own booze. Again, that's one thing I don't supply, and that kind of thing. So I'll be buying my own cases. I'll be buying myself my own case of beer on here. So again, again, it's gonna go in a glass. But it's we're gonna put it in a glass, and we're gonna color it blue or purple for New Year's. So it's gonna be kind of a kind of New Year's color. So we're gonna have like blue or purple beer. And with a little of with a bit of a with a little shrimp on the top of it. So again, we haven't decided yet if it's going to be authentically purple or if it's going to be authentically blue, because I've decided now, instead of going the pink and white tablecloth, I'm going to go a blue and white tablecloth for the for the background setting at least, for the decoration for New Year's, and that kind of thing. So if it is kind of so again because we got shrimp, we'll put that on top of the beer glass. With the beer goes, if we turn the beer blue with blue food coloring, that is. No, we won't be drinking toilet water. Get that again. Like I said, that is no, we put that comment down. So again, like I said, that's going to be because it's gonna be little shrimp on the top of it. So again, it's got to be kind of a sea. What do you call? An ocean sea. Probably we're gonna just say a bit of an old comedy ocean sea thingy. Down under the sea. But again, a little sense of humor. Just so everybody knows, I don't look my age, but I am 38 years of age. Again, like I said, I grew up in the 80s and the 90s. But so again, like I said, that night is gonna be live. So again, that is a separate special night. So the only reason why it is we put the rating on it is just um, because the fact that some of my friends and I will, if we're here, we're probably have beer in the glasses. So, like I said, we've got it all under control. But we're gonna keep it to a comedy level. Again, there's no music because we are gonna be Facebook Live. So again, we're not gonna chance it with CDs because we'd have to actually audio tech it from CDs. Again, because we can't afford to bring an actual guitar people in here. Be nice, but that gets a little too expensive. Especially we have again with the pirate apartment building, we got neighbors. So what you call a very unique neighbor, the way I can put it in a polite way. Um, um, so we do not want to upset. So this is all again. It's the place where I can put that. I let you guys figure that one out on your own. So again, like I said, again, we want to keep it as noise control as possible. Two is another thing, because I do live in a building, apartment building that I operate my live streams out of my own home. So again, also too, guys. Even though I do understand that the ganji or gaji, or whatever you want to call it, gaja, whatever they call it, or cannabis weed is legalized now. Can you guys hang on a second? Hello. Hey. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. What? You cracking up? Hello. Oh. Oh, my wife's phone must have died out. Anyhow, that's her problem, not mine. So what? Get back to what I was saying. Even though I know that in Ontario and across the states, cannabis weed has been legalized, but due to the fact that I live in an apartment building and our apartment building owners, management that we rent from, landlord Tennessee, is still persecuting it. No matter what, I don't want to take any chances on my friends. Some of my friends do it, but I don't want to take any chances of you know, having issues with the landlord. So, under respect, I've told them that if they come to sit on the side of the camera, that it's not that not the fact that I'm not against it. Again, it is like I said, we have a landlord that is still persecuting it. Again, he is evicting tenants out of here, even if their company's caught with it. Hang on a second. Hello. No, you died out. Okay, where are you? I'm on live. I can't. No, because I lose my followers. And generally, well, you just have to wait and let me finish my live stream. Not too much longer. Okay. If you forgot your key, you can wait outside. Oh, darn. You should have left that behind, so that way I get a good laugh while you waiting outside in the rain. In the snow. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Okay. Bye. So anyhow, I just wanted to verify. Just that's why I told my friends. Not that I'm against it. It's just like I said, we do have a landlord that is still against it. Again, that runs this place. So like I said, to keep the peace, and so that way it doesn't cause any problems for me. Um, and where I live. So that's just why I said they have to leave the weed at home. So again, and so that way I don't run into that way I'm not accused of anything, uh, whatever. So again, that way New Year's Eve is going when we go live stream also too. That is going to go a good night flow of a fun night. Um, and that kind of thing without any interruptions or and that kind of thing, because the people that run our building that we rent from, their phone they did publicize their phone numbers on the bottom front panel board, their actual home numbers, so which is not the smartest thing that they should have actually done. Again, it is not their work office number. It is their actual that links that actually dials to their home. So again, like I said, it is like, so again, we don't want to take any chances. Definitely at my end, I don't want to hit any crossroads or whatever, or run into any type of negativity of any kind during that night at all. I want to be like I told my friends, I said I want to have a totally nice clean night. Um, so I said, so technically I said to that way, it doesn't create any problems for me, or I get accused of anything that falsely. Um, so again, like I said, or get anybody complaining in the building. So again, like I said, that's what I said. That's what I told him. I said, I'm sorry, but you have no choice. But that night, you kind of have, if you still want to come, you can, but you have to leave your gohuchi at home. Whatever you call it, your marijuana, whatever you want to call it, has to stay at home. Can't come here. You can't bring it here. So again, that way I'm not running into I'm not gonna run into a big snit, or run into any problems or negativity problems of any kind with the landlord. Again, because I'm on good grounds with him, and I like to keep it that way. So again, that's another reason why, too, guys, we're not having music. So that way it's just going to be just just kind of an all night live social, and that kind of thing as well. So again, I gotta go help my wife, which is replaces my old lady. Again, because my mom died in 2017, but I've gotten over that part of it. She's around my neck now, anyways. No, she's not around my neck. Darn, I left her in my wallet again. Oh well. Like I said, I have not. I've not, as much as I've attempted to. I've not put her to the Tim Hortons coffee percolator yet. Again, but I'm not gonna be that mean. It is Christmas. Um, But again, I just want to cheer that up with a joke. So anyhow, I hope everybody has a great day, a great night. Again, we're kind of early with the Christmas Alpha Lounge. I'm over ahead of schedule too, so that way I can I can actually change the lounge around a bit. So that way, all I have to do is just change tablecloths when it comes down to the Happy New Year's Eve Lounge. And so feel free to follow that. Also, it is going to be the Christmas Elves Lounge that we have right now, that I'm doing right now, up to Christmas Eve, and then starting Christmas Day, we're going to start setting up for the Happy New Year's Eve Lounge for New Year's Eve. So New Year's Eve, guys, is to follow. Is going to be the adult show. So again, it is because it's New Year's, going to be an adult celebration. If there's kids and maybe still up, maybe still watching that stream, do be advised that it is an adult live stream that night. Because it isn't a New Year's Eve, is an adults party for New Year's. Please make sure that they're supervised and that kind of thing. That the fact that we are going to have we're gonna have beer on here. So like I've seen a lot of other streamers have it. As again, like I said, it's going to be in a glass. So again, but it is New Year's. It is our night to celebrate. So again, the Christmas shows that I'm doing now, it's all for the live Christmas Elf Lounge is for all ages. So again, New Year's Eve is a special night. So that is going to be the long night. That's going to be that is actually going to be the what you call the what you call the big party night. And so anyhow, I hope everybody is enjoying the live Christmas Elves Lounge, and we will see you guys tomorrow night here on the live Christmas Elf Lounge. And so again, we're going live all the way up to the 24th of December. So for the live Christmas Elves Lounge, and then Christmas Day, we're starting to prepare to set up for the New Year's Eve one. So again, thank you to those that are followers. Also too, if you guys do get a chance to go check out Queen of the Ratchet, just let you go, guys. He's an 18+ show all the time. Be aware that yes, they are kids cartoons. But again, due to the fact that because he's an adult show, the fact he's more of an adult Disney show than anything. So again, because of the foul language and there may be an inappropriate behavior or whatever coming from the mouths of the characters and some inappropriate talk. But again, it is funny. It is comical. But mind you guys, as long as he posts that he's an 18+ show, he's allowed to be on here. I found that out. But again, he has to post that he is a restricted adult show, that he's restricted to children under the age of 18. So again, he has to post that. If he doesn't, then technically he could be in a lot of trouble with it being internet. But other than that, for him to have his talent that he has, he does have to post on his Facebook that he is an adult entertainment show only. So he's 18+. Same when it comes down to the politics end of stuff, when they do politics and that kind of stuff like that. It definitely, they have to notarize on their Facebook that they're 18+. And that kind of stuff too. So because of the type of comedy that he is, or entertainment. Same with our New Year's Eve party, guys, live party. I have to do the same thing with my New Year's Eve party because it is an adult night. Again, celebration night for New Year's Eve. Again, if we are allowed to bring, we are allowed to have a glass of beer on here, but because we have beer, because we're drinking beer on here, it's alcohol, we have to post a 19+. So again, we have to act on the top of our page. We have to say nobody follows under the age of 19, just for that one night. So again, we will go live that night to ring in the new year and that kind of thing. So again, that we have to do the same thing. But then after that, we go back down. In the new year, we go back down to a PG level and that kind of stuff as well. So again, but the Christmas shows here is a GPG. So it is for all ages from now to December 24th. And so our big special New Year's Eve night, guy, is the only night is the only guys is the only one that is gonna go up in rating. So again, thank you guys for so much for tuning in. Feel free to like and share the videos. You can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. And the Christmas Elves, you can also check out my Christmas Elf Lounge page. And so again, so thank you guys so much for following, and so keep following, keep bringing the new followers in, and that kind of stuff. And we will also too see you. We're getting closer and closer to the Santa Claus parade too. So, like I said, we will again. We will. So far, I haven't seen Santa Claus go live. He's sneaking on and off again. That is okay. He's playing head games with us elves, but that is okay. But we have higher head games in the works. Just kidding. We're just joking with him. So again, and that kind of stuff too. So we'll catch you guys later, and always remember, no negativity. Always remember your peace, love, and positivity, and that kind of thing. And like Relic the Clown would say, when he gets them published, go out and buy one of his Relic Army shirts. The Relic Army Hug a Hater shirt. Wear it around your community. So again, and that kind of thing with his face on it. I know that would be too bad. But again, like I said, so I hope everybody has a great day. Thank you for tuning in. And I got to go and help my wife carry groceries up 5 flights of stairs. So disadvantage of not having an elevator. So anyhow, we'll catch you guys later. Thank you for tuning in, and have a great day. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Have a good night.